everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's me, your girl LiaLeigh, and I have a lot of announcements in this video. I won't even say a lot, child. I got a good few announcements that I am beyond excited to be able to tell y'all now. This isn't something that I've been holding in by any means, but it's something that I've been continuously I've been mentioning it in a lot of videos, okay? If you are new, do me a favor, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Comment pound dope, literally the hashtag dope, and make sure you put them together so it won't be like any space in between. There's not supposed to be any space. Everything is together. And comment down below anything else you would like to comment down below after this video, questions, concerns, anything nice. First, I would like to go ahead and let y'all know that the dope merchandise is in full effect. I hope that everything will be ready and up for y'all guys to be able to purchase before Valentine's Day, because I want to have a couple pieces that are going to be exclusive for Valentine's Day and only to be able to be purchased within a certain time frame. Y'all get ready for that, because your girl is coming 2020. I'm trying to collect all the coins and get whatever represents me out for everyone to see and everyone to be aware of, and everyone to be like, Zach, okay, I see you in that LiaLeigh merch, okay. So yeah, so when that is ready, y'all will be the first to know, of course, followed by all of my other social media platforms. It's gonna be direct links right below my video, like photos of the merchandise when it is available. Y'all are gonna be able to see all of that. And yeah, so that's just the beginning of the Pound Dope merchandise that I'm excited about. Now, going forward and going ahead and getting into this video. This video actually was two different comments, and I forgot who commented these questions, and I apologize. Y'all know I don't be trying to forget. I be screenshotting everything so I don't forget. But it is basically going to be including being an esthetician, traveling, and what all my job as a traditional basic esthetician. This is not a medical esthetician. This is not any type of advanced career or advanced esthetician work. You know what I'm saying? What all my job entails, what I can do, what I can't do, and so forth, all of that, because there was a question as far as if you could travel being an esthetician, and as well, what do estheticians do versus what do dermatologists do, or what do estheticians that work in a medical spa do. So sorry, that was a lot of information before the video actually began, so I thank you if you have listened all the way through. I appreciate that. So here we go, going ahead and start into this video. Okay, y'all already know the deal. Traveling and working as an esthetician. Now, this has been even something that I was questioning while I was in school. What were my limitations as being an esthetician? What were my limitations as being an esthetician as far as traveling, working in state to state, or whatever state, you know what I'm saying? Even what states have reciprocity. So as far as, like I say, if I wanted to move to New York, or esthetician wanted to move here from New York. So the states of Florida and New York, those two states have reciprocity, meaning they have certain rules that kind of cohere to one another. I know for a fact North Carolina and Florida do not have reciprocity, so you have to kind of go through a little bit more steps to make sure that your license transfers over if you are ever interested in moving with and keeping your license. Now, this does not apply if you are going to be for instance, doing a class or training or something like that. Say some people do, for instance, y'all already know nail technicians travel from state to state, city to city, and they do trainings. Now, that is perfectly fine because they are not actually moving their license and changing their physical address. When you change your address, that's when you have to go through different steps to make sure that your license transfers over. Now, if you are a esthetician that's been working for a couple years and actively working, not just had a license, You have to have like a certain amount of hours in order for your license to transfer over. I believe it's like 1,000 hours with most states. And then you have to take like the exam over sometimes, the written portion and the test. It's like a whole bunch of different confusing information. But if you are ever interested in moving with your license, it is a really smart idea to learn and grasp all the information that you need to have before you leave your state and go to the next state, and you know, vice versa. Like, you need to know everything that you need for the new state, that, you know what I'm saying, you may need to handle some stuff before you leave where you are now. But as far as traveling, that is perfectly fine, because most of the time I feel like when there's an esthetician or like a hairdresser, even they either work in a spa, like, or a hair salon where they can just like take up a chair, or they kind of have their clients come to them, like their hotel room or something like that. So, you know, that's totally up to you on how you will work that situation out. But as far as just being an esthetician, have your license and traveling, that's fine. Regular esthetician job requirements or entails, like, what do I do? What can I do in the state of Florida? Now, I don't want to say that this is the case for all states, because it's not. I have even spoken to y'all up here, like, you know, in the comments or even on Instagram, and y'all have told me like, wow, y'all can do that there, but I can't do that in my state. Like, that's not considered, that's not in the same modality or criteria. Y'all just can't do a lot of things that we can do in Florida, in the state of Florida. And that's just, I feel like Florida is just a very lenient state on a lot of different things. It's just beyond crazy what is allowed in the state of Florida for different careers. So everyone knows I do facials, hair removal services, as far as waxing, you know, like tweezing, anything like that. Like, that is like the basic of the basic. I'm going to talk about other hair removal services, but this is just the basic esthetician, 260 hours, 300 hours esthetician for the state of Florida. Makeup services, as well as microneedling and dermaplaning. A basic esthetician can do both of those procedures. You just have to have a certificate. Like, you have to take like a class and get a certificate to say, hey, I'm qualified to do this. But a basic esthetician can perform those services. Chemical peels, microdermabrasion, any LED light phototherapy treatments, as far as like with red, blues, greens, anything LED lights, we can perform those services as well. Now, when you get into the medical spa or medical esthetician, then they have many more options of what a medical esthetician can do. You can assist a dermatologist or a plastic surgeon with Botox and lip fillers, as well as the microneedling depths. If you don't know, a microneedling pen has different depths that the needles can reach into the skin. The higher your education, you know, like if you're a dermatologist, of course you can go the deepest, like puncturing the skin. I do believe that that is controlled as well through the state of Florida, how deep the needles can go, or I think it's just on your education. Like a medical esthetician, I believe, can go a little bit deeper. A dermatologist can go the deepest. Sometimes the medical estheticians can go deeper if that doctor is, like, if they are being trained and work under a doctor, of course, then you can do, you know what I'm saying, whatever you can do. But regular estheticians, we have a certain depth, and I forgot the number, and I don't want to misquote, you know what I'm saying, say anything wrong. So I just know we have a certain number. I forgot that number. The higher your education, the deeper you can go with the needles. Medical esthetician's license, you can also assist clients that are going to be getting ready for any type of surgeries, whether it be like a skin cancer treatment, as far as working under a doctor again. And you can also assist with like patients that are, like I said, having fillers. That's for pre-surgery, post-surgery. They also have more knowledge on disease identification as far as visually knowing what could possibly be what with the skin. Being a regular esthetician, we learn about what is possible, but not necessarily how to identify it. And lastly that I have up here, they have more advanced ingredient knowledge as far as any ingredients in any skincare line, or even in any ingredients in like fillers and stuff like that. They just have that upper hand on regular estheticians as far as knowing what is what, being able to have a better, you know, verbal consultation with the client and being able to describe to them sometimes in layman's terms what is what. Now lastly, a dermatologist. Now we know a doctor can do everything under the sun. What dermatologists do for the most part, they diagnose skin. In any type of situation that's going on with the skin. I talked about cancer with y'all. I talked about skin tags. They can remove skin tags or moles as well, either with scraping it or, you know, freezing it off or whatever the case. They do those types of things, and they perform like screenings tests on the skin for any type of situation you may feel like you have some type of bruise that's not going away. You go see a dermatologist for any of those things. So now these may switch. Medical esthetician and esthetician may switch depending on state. I'm not sure, but as far as the state of Florida, these are the main responsibilities for each category of work: esthetician, medical esthetician, and then a dermatologist. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for y'all today. I hope this video was helpful in all types of ways for y'all. I want to go ahead and wish everybody the best of luck that is currently in school and pursuing a career in aesthetics, and everybody that is out of school and new, and everybody that has been doing this for a long time. Good luck to everybody. Congratulations on you making this your journey. And I wish everybody the best of luck. This is not an easy career to pursue, and as much as it is rewarding, sometimes, honestly, in the beginning, the financial side of this work is not as rewarding. You know, sometimes the visual results outweigh the financial reward in the beginning, just because you have to build up your clientele. I'm going through that right now, y'all. Like, my clientele is going up and down, up and down. Like, my scheduling and my books is all over the place from the holidays. I'm not sure why. I don't know. And I haven't really learned the seasons either. You know, everything has a season. And down here in South Florida, I thought it would be more consistent, but I don't know. I'm still taking everything I'm still taking everything with a grain of salt, and, you know, making my way through. I plan on continuing to do this. I actually read, y'all, that most people that pursue this career do not last beyond 1 to 2 years, because the financial side of it can fluctuate so often, and that is so crazy. I believe it completely, but I am here for the long run. I really am. I want to continue to do skincare, and hopefully it will pay off sooner than later. But I'm here, and we're gonna see where this goes. Everything goes, and I hope y'all stay along with me on this journey. For real. So yeah, y'all stay tuned for the merch that's about to drop, hopefully by like before the end of the month. I'm gonna say that, hopefully before the end of the month, definitely, so when y'all can, you know what I'm saying, get your paycheck right, get your money together, and be like, all right, I'm about to support sis and get, you know what I'm saying, one of these and one of these. So I'll see y'all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all later.